I usually don't like making these kinds of videos because I don't want to sound nitpicky or narcissistic like, you guys took me off of this kind of social media page. I'm gonna make a video being upset about it. But no, I actually do want to make this video because what is going on right now is actually very ridiculous and I would like to put a stop to it. I'm not trying to put myself on a platform, I'm not some fucking Twitter high ground ruler or anything, but I'm just a YouTuber that's trying to create content and Twitter is literally trying to ruin it for me. And in this video, I'm going to explain the reasoning for these suspensions and why it's literally bullshit. Alright, so usually when you think of a Twitter suspension, what do you usually think of? Somebody breaking the law, somebody being racist or homophobic or transphobic, somebody harassing a user, spamming, that kind of stuff, scamming people. Usually those are valid reasons to be suspended. Well, for here, the reason I got suspended was because I had numerous copyright DMCA takedowns from some of my tweets, and that led to me being suspended. Yes, that was the reason. Basically, I had posted numerous memes and numerous clips of songs on my Twitter page at that time, and usually I thought they would slide because at that time, Twitter didn't have a monetization system, and they didn't at the time of me getting suspended at the time. But nope, even without that, you could still get into some copyright trouble. Alright, so that was the reason that the Daniel_T_1985 account got suspended. What did the Daniel TG85 account do to get suspended? Well, that I honestly didn't know, and fortunately, right around the time of the suspension, which actually happened about a week or two ago as of me recording, there was actually a way for you to file some sort of complaint asking what was the suspension reason, and then Twitter will give you a reason or multiple reasons for the suspension. And this is what they gave me. And also, in this video, I would like to go through all 4 of the reasons that they gave me and why it is complete fucking bullshit. If you want a more simplified version of this, I actually did turn this segment into a Twitter thread that you can share via the link in the description below under my new Twitter, DanTG85. Reason number 1, creating serial and or multiple accounts with overlapping uses. This, of course, relates to the main account, Daniel TG85, Nessie Dev, an account that was created for Nessie the NES Robot, Daniel Allen, which is my music side of things, and of course, my one gimmick account I had. Yes, I ran a gimmick account at this time, Tom and Isabel Dance 2, which too also got suspended for DMCA reasons. Now, I could see why they would not like to have a person with multiple accounts, being on their platform. That makes a lot of sense. It feels kind of weird, but at the same time, I actually use these for a reason. One's for my game, one's for my music, and one is for my YouTube channel. That is it. Just 3 different accounts that I had for all of my creations, and apparently Twitter thought I was using these accounts to scam people or some shit like that, and that was one of the reasons I had gotten suspended. Honestly, absolutely f***ing ridiculous. It's also ironic that they list this as a reason for me being suspended, especially considering the fact that multiple corporations use multiple accounts for overlapping reasons too. Shouldn't that be considered suspension worthy? Why are you specifically targeting me over having multiple accounts that's all just to organize my material? Reason number 2, evading a permanent suspension by creating or using another account. This one does kind of make sense, and I could see why this would be a legitimate reason. Both my original Daniel T 1985 accounts and the Tom and Isabel Dance 2 account were both suspended, but they were for DMCA reasons. And I still feel like to this day that a suspension over DMCA and copyright takedowns is very pathetic, especially when copyright infringement actually still runs rampant on the Twitter platform to this day. And also, while I'm on the subject, wouldn't this also relate to no context accounts? Because they're posting material that isn't theirs, and it's just clips of that said material, whether copyrighted or not. So shouldn't that be warranted for takedowns? I know they've already done that before. They had a Family Guy account taken down. So yeah, they do have some ground, but there are still plenty of accounts that do this. Reason number 3, cross-posting tweets or links across multiple accounts. what this means was that when I was posting stuff about the Nessie the NES robot game on the Nessie dev account, I retweeted it on the DanielTG85 account. This one doesn't really make any sense to me because it's just a way of me being able to give my project a leg up without it invading any of the tweets I'm posting on my main account. I genuinely don't see the issue with this. Also, once again, back to reason number one, shouldn't this also warrant suspensions for multiple corporations because they use multiple different accounts for their different types of media? Like Nintendo has one dedicated to their Indie World series or their Indie Direct series, so they're retweeting that. Shouldn't that warrant them to be suspended? And finally, reason number four, aggressive following, particularly through automated means. I do not know what the fuck this means. I literally have barely been following anybody when I had that account. Yes, I was following a good amount of people, but it's been that way for a long f***ing time now. So I don't understand why this was one of the reasons why I had gotten suspended. Oh, and by the way, shouldn't that listing also lead to, once again, another big account being suspended? The f***ing Beatles? Because they're currently following 300,000 people on their Twitter right now, and that could probably be through automated means. Shouldn't they be f***ing taken down for the same reason too? You are literally giving me some of the shittiest excuses for my account being suspended, all because I had gotten copyright takedowns. I understand that it was a punishment for me posting copyrighted material, but a permanent suspension is f***ing bullshit. Especially when, by the way, you still have a lot of shitty people running on your platform right now as we currently speak, including those that are actually harassing people. So the fact that you're still giving them a platform, it's fucking bullshit. I honestly don't know if this video is even going to do anything, but I'm really hoping that this video gets to somebody out there so that way I can finally get my account back, because I use that account as a platform for my creations, for my videos, my music, and of course my game. That is the main platform that I use to promote my media. So I don't understand why just because of copyright that it warrants a takedown. There was no reason I should have been taken down, all because I had multiple accounts for my creations. There was no reason why I deserved to be permanently suspended, all because of copyright. There was no reason why I should be suspended for just cross-promoting tweets of my own creations, all because I wanted to give them some leg up without them invading my timeline. And there's no reason why I should be suspended, all because I had a good amount of followers without me barely f***ing following anybody for the past 5 or 6 months. I really don't want to end things on a very negative note right now, so it's time that I explain what's been going on in my personal life. I've actually been getting my own merch store back up and going again. It's actually looking a lot better than it was before. We got some new products in there. I'm really happy with how that's turning out. My Nessie the NES robot game is coming to Nintendo Switch later in a few months, and I'm really looking forward to that. And with all of that said, thank you for watching. I hope you could share this video with somebody that can help me get that account back, because honestly, I really don't know what to do without it. That platform has been very important to me. And with that said, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.
Please subscribe to Daniel T Gaming, oh, so that he makes better come to die.